So recently I came across this young lady, this Cole BBW, who goes by the name of Bowberry VIP on TikTok. Now, her real name is Mary, and as you can see on the clip, she likes to travel, she likes to show off the figure, the full figure, and basically she likes to have a good time. I noticed, as well as being on TikTok and being an influencer, she's super popular on Instagram. She appears to be a cam model that has exclusive content for all you fellas who like those cold BBWs on the Snow Bunny side. You feel me? So she also, which I'm gonna show you guys, she goes by the name of, or she actually uses the term super fat person, which you guys might have saw in the title and thought I was being mean, but she actually uses that for herself. So the reason why I'm making this clip is because she went viral recently, and you guys may have seen the clip of her boarding a plane and squeezing through the seats, and basically whoever was saying this was pretending to be her, was saying that she was claiming that there was some sort of discrimination because of the airline seats not being able to accommodate her size. Now, Bowberry actually goes to, I'm calling her Bowberry, Mary Bowberry, I guess that's where she gets it from. But anyway, I guess she actually clears the air on all of this, guys, and say that that wasn't her, but it was someone who was impersonating her and claiming that she was saying these things and she really wasn't. This person also created a fake profile of her on TikTok and used some of her paid exclusive content on that page. But we're going to get into it and let you hear from her perspective what actually was going down. Let's get into it.
Have you seen this article in the New York Post? Maybe you're one of the 1.3 million people who saw this, or one of the 18 million people who saw this, or the 29.2 million people who saw this. You pissed off because this super morbidly obese woman is demanding special treatment for fat people? Well, my name is Mary. I go by Bowberry VIP on TikTok. I am the person pictured in these images, and you and I have something in common because this pisses me off too. I'm being targeted by an internet troll whose efforts are now being amplified by media outlets, and I feel I have no control over it except to tell you my side of the story. So this is a totally true story. It's totally insane, and it could totally happen to anybody. Let me walk you through the past 48 hours of my life. On Thursday of this last week, one of my friends texted me this. She thought that this Baller Report is Instagram account, which has 7.6 million followers or something like that. She thought that they had reposted one of my TikToks. So she was sending it to me to be like, and I go and I look at it and it's me, but I didn't write the caption on it. I didn't write the message on it. It wasn't posted by me. It was from a different TikTok that I do not own. I don't know the owner of that TikTok. And so I searched for that account and this is what I found. So this is Curvy Olivia and she looks a lot like me. And there's a lot of content here. Some of these are stolen from my TikTok and some of these are content that I've never posted publicly. They are posted behind a paywall. And this person has gone and taken that and posted it on TikTok, where it was never meant to be seen, never meant for this audience. This isn't the worst of it. The worst of it is the message that's on there. It is absolutely not how I feel. I do not feel discriminated against because of my size. I have had issues with that in the workplace in the past, but I do not feel like I'm being discriminated against by airlines or anybody. So I find this account, Curvy Olivia. She's got all my content on there. And this Baller Report article is pointing their 7+ million followers to that TikTok account with all my stolen content on it, promoting a message that I do not believe in with my face all over it. In my email, I had a whole bunch of messages from different news agencies asking me for an interview. And this one was particularly interesting because they reference a New York Post article, which I didn't know about. So I go and I read this New York Post article and my face is plastered all over it. And they're calling me Curvy Olivia. And they're saying that I am advocating for wider airplane aisles, which, yeah, that would be great. I have a huge butt and I'm all for wider airplane aisles, but I'm also a realistic person and I understand that it doesn't make sense to cater the world to a small subset of extreme cases. So anyway, I read that New York Post article and I start to get very upset and I don't respond to any of the requests for an interview. I just, eventually a couple of other, I feel like calling them news outlets is super generous, but entertainment media outlets caught on to the fact that this was in fact a scammy thing and not my TikTok, and they wrote these articles, which are great and are true, but the damage has been done. 18 million views. All these comments, they're all negative, they're all hateful. Look at what this person wrote. Baller report, 2 million views on Instagram, 26 million on Twitter, and I don't even know how many times that New York Post article has been seen now. I've been creating content as a super fat person online for 15 years, putting myself out there. I've dealt with so many trolls. None of that really bothers me. You can call me whatever you'd like to call me, but I've really never felt violated like I do right now. I think everyone can appreciate how horrible it would be to wake up one day and all of a sudden everybody hates you for something you didn't even do or say. I'm worried that I'm gonna get confronted by people in public. I'm worried about how I'll be treated by airline employees. I fly all the time and I'm very recognizable, and I worry how this might impact future opportunities for me. I don't want people to think that I'm so unreasonable that I think that airplane aisles should be changed just to fit a big fat body. That's not the case. I don't believe that. I think a wider aisle would help people in wheelchairs, but I just squeeze on down. The whole goal of my TikTok account is to show that it's possible to live a happy, full life in this world, even as a super fat person within the confines of current realities. Is my butt big? Yes, it is. It is huge. Do I wish I could fit everywhere? Yeah, I do. That would make things a lot easier for me. Do I think it's realistic that the world cater to my size? No, I do not. I understand I'm an outlier. I don't fit in a standard airplane lavatory at all. Forget the difficulty of having to get 2 seats to fly. Accessibility to a bathroom is the #1 roadblock for me when it comes to long distance travel. So if I'm flying on a narrow body airplane, I can't use the bathroom, and my maximum flight time is about 6 hours. I've never had a problem with that before, except once I came super close to having an accident on a flight from San Francisco to Chicago. There was some bad weather and my plane was rerouted. They tacked on an extra 2 hours to the flight and things got a little sketch, but that's a story for a different day. Wide body planes are used for long haul flights. So if you're going someplace pretty far away and you're gonna be on the plane a long time, there's going to be at least one wheelchair accessible lavatory on board that's also big enough for a big person to use. When I flew to Spain, I flew on a United Boeing 777-300ER, and this is a wide-bodied plane. It has 2 aisles, which makes it wide body. And when they had us enter the plane, they had us come in at the front. So I checked all of the lavatories on the way to my seat to figure out which one was the big one. The 2 business class lavatories at the very front of the plane are standard size, and they are too small for me. A little further back on the plane, there are 2 more business class lavatories, and even though they look like they're the same size on this seat chart, they are not. The one on the right is a standard size lavatory, which I don't fit in, but the one on the left is the wheelchair accessible lavatory. It's about twice as big as a standard one, and I fit in this just fine. I know this seems really scary and overwhelming, but it's not that bad, and peeing up in the sky is so liberating. You're gonna feel great on the walk back to your seat, and by that point, you'll be about halfway through your trip to wherever you're going.
So guys, I'm glad she cleared that up in this entire situation here. It would be disingenuous for someone to actually promote this body type. She's obviously been making content for quite some time and has got a substantial following. You know, guys have a fetish for BBWs, and she's happy. She's living a good life, and from what we see, she's showing off the figure, and she's still active for the most part. And I know there's no shortage of you guys that's knocking her down at the end of the day, and I know you bros would risk it all to be with her. But as long as she's happy, she's doing her thing. I'm not saying it's the best lifestyle to promote, but I guess that is one of the things. If she was basically claiming this discrimination on the airlines, which she cleared it up. But as you can see on the clip, she actually calls herself, as I said before, a super fat person who makes content because she knows that she has people that want to see her. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about this whole clip below? Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. It helps to support the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. With that being said, much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. And that's where I'm going to see you guys at. Listen, it's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah. 50 Cent. 50. Yeah.
Can't forget Tony.
50.
UK.